Are these gadgets handy gizmos or hot garbage?
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
One of the things I love most in life is my family, but also efficiency, just below that. In fact, I got a college degree in it, industrial engineering.
Yeah.
I use it all the time because I love to find new and improved ways to accomplish tasks quicker and better.
Both for yourself and for others.
Yeah, I like to make your life better.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Does this apply to like the kitchen for you? You got a lot of kitchen gadgets that make things easier, quicker?
If I spent more time in the kitchen, sure,
Right.
but I'm a bit afraid of that zone.
Yeah, for good reason. Well, today we're gonna test some supposedly innovative, cutting edge, but also kind of strange products to see if they have what it takes to replace the old way of doing things in the kitchen. It's time for New Tool or Old School Kitchen Edition. So we're gonna test a series of culinary gadgets and gizmos, all of which claim to improve the old school traditional way of doing something in the kitchen. We're also gonna be doing it the normal old school way for a direct comparison, and then we're gonna declare if you are better off with the new tool or if you should stay old school.
See how helpful we are?
Yes. You may have seen those videos where people take watermelons and smash them between their thighs. You know what I'm talking about.
I've seen this, yes.
We're not gonna do that. You thought maybe we were, we're not. But we're going to
I always knew I couldn't do it.
we're gonna be using the stainless steel watermelon slicer, which supposedly makes cubing a watermelon easier than ever before.
So it's got a windmill on it. We have not done this beforehand, so don't judge us.
You just kind of stick her in the watermelon and hope for the best.
It's like a wood reamer. What's that thing where you like, a planer?
Whoa!
Oh my goodness.
Whoa.
What?
Yeah, look at that.
Let me try that. Oh look, mine stayed down there. Yours came up.
Well, yeah, some of them, that time they stayed down.
And there's a gauge on the side.
Now they're getting to be really nice cubes.
I'm gonna go pretty deep with this one. You can go 2 centimeters deep.
If you just go, what I did is I kind of went straight down into it like that. That's what made it, you can't really, that's what picks it up like that.
This is quite fun.
But is it better than the old school way, which I'm going to attempt to demonstrate?
Guys, I have breaking news. You've just won an all expenses paid vacation to Squaresville.
What?
You should probably bring something to show your gratitude. And what better thing to bring than perfect squares of watermelon? But be careful, if your watermelon isn't perfectly squared, you'll be shackled in the town square where the townspeople will throw rotten square tomatoes at you.
Oh gosh, this is very stressful, Stevie.
This is a developed
To
prize.
the best of your tool's abilities, fill your bowls with perfectly squared cubes of watermelon.
All right, so we gotta dump these.
I didn't get a lot of perfect cubes that way, but I'm gonna do what I have done as the old school way of cubing a watermelon.
It's a bit of a problem because the pinwheel gets caught. But I gotta say, I feel safe. I feel happy. I feel like I'm in the future.
I'm just concentrating a lot.
The rind kind of prevents you from having too much fun here.
Okay, now I'll turn this sucker on its side like this.
The cubability of this thing is it's a bit difficult because you can see how long and thin these pieces are. They're not very consistent. But I'm gonna keep going. Let's see. I think this thing costs $17.
All right, I got some really nice cubes over here.
Wow, Rhett, your cubes are looking very perfect.
I don't know about y'all, but that's some cubed up crap right there.
The people of Squaresville will rejoice at your cubes, Rhett.
And I got more where that came from.
I mean, mine are edible, but they're not very cubed.
4 more. 5 more.
I think we have enough to assess. Like, hold your bowl up.
You just select
my
a
bowl?
random cube.
See now, okay, see, this is one of my better cubes. I'm just gonna be honest. Now, and because a lot of them are very thin. I mean, I honestly don't care. That's nice, right?
Hey man, look at this.
That is more pleasing.
And I mean, if I did a little extra work, I could get in there and get all the rest of those.
Mine is safer and a lot quicker. Well, maybe it's not quicker. Not much of anything.
It's not a lot quicker. I mean,
I gotta
I think
say,
the mayor of Squaresville is gonna be a lot happier with me.
yeah, I say we're gonna stay with the old tool here, even though I am a fan of windmills in general.
Okay, we prefer the old school.
You know how when you're dunking your cookie in milk, sometimes you dunk for a moment too long and then you lose it to a vast sea of cold, unforgiving whiteness?
Yes.
Well, the Dunkin Buddy supposedly makes dunking cookies easier than ever before. It's back.
Right.
Dunkin Buddies cost $14, and it's a color changing plastic cup, but then they've got this thing here where it's put an Oreo in there for me. It's got an Oreo holder. I think you can I'm gonna put two in there.
You can put two in there.
Put two at once, and then there's a magnet. So you put that on either side of the thing. Well, I guess we should pour some milk first. It's kind of my thing. And then, just go, I don't know if I left enough for you.
Even it out a little bit. It's your thing, it's your thing.
Yeah, it's my thing.
It's your thing.
That's good enough. All right, so then we're going to, you put it, and you put it together. You know how magnets?
You know how magnets.
And then
you just dunk it, buddy.
You just lower
Whoa. You have to go really slow so they stay in the contraption. Okay, there you go. Oh, complete submersion.
There they go.
We have complete submersion.
And you don't have to worry about
I think I said that word wrong.
Waiting too long.
Complete submersion.
They're really selling this as you don't lose the cookie, but also you don't get crumbs in the bottom, which
good.
I never had a problem
Who's complaining
with that.
about crumbs when you do
I'm
them?
not paying $14 on Amazon to prevent something that I like.
All right, I'm coming back out.
But it does take
you better
the
bring it back out, buddy, because it is getting soggy already, but that is a perfectly dipped cookie.
And oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
And the whole thing is dipped.
All the way to the core.
That is nice.
Okay, but we gotta test this versus the old school way, which is your hand.
Guys, you won't believe this. The Lakers have invited you to their annual basketball pool party. They just love to dunk their balls in water.
For real?
In fact, they take all forms of dunking very seriously, and they want you to oversee their VIP cookie dunking lounge.
Of course, we accept, LeBron.
To do the job right, you need to dunk cookies like a pro for extended periods of time, and to prepare for this VIP job, you need to continually dunk a whole cookie in a glass of milk for the entirety of a classic 90s style NBA jam. Rhett, you have the Dunkin Buddy. Link, you have your hand. You guys ready to play some music?
What a
I always
scenario.
have my hand.
What a scenario.
Let's go.
I'm dumping both. Dunking, not dumping.
Now, I am not dunking my fingers because you don't want your fingertips in your milk. This is the proper way to dunk.
All right, I have complete submersion.
I'm starting to get
There we go. Now,
worried.
Now we bring it up.
Just as good as the other way.
What about the part you're holding, though?
It's crunchy. I don't mind a little bit of crunch. I actually do prefer that. It's cumbersome though because you got this whole freaking apparatus.
But listen, Sylvia on Amazon said, my adult son loved it. So that makes me rethink everything.
Sylvia's adult son loves it. When it gets really soggy, like this one, it's gotten even more soggy. You're at a point where, look at that, you've got to eat it out of the thing.
And this is the kind of thing you definitely don't want to do in front of a group of people. I like what they're trying to do. It did taste good, but there's just too many social things to overcome. So we're saying we prefer old school.
Yeah, because there's just the logistics, the elevation change. It's all awkward. Quick reminder, check out the Mythical Kitchen YouTube channel. Mythical Chef Josh has created Red Lobster Nachos. And every Wednesday, you can listen to Josh and Nicole discuss, dissect, and debate some of the most fascinating philosophical food topics on their podcast, A Hot Dog is a Sandwich, available wherever podcasts are podcasted.
Okay, now we've got the Spread That serrated butter knife. This thing is supposed to solve the problem of cold, unspreadable butter by transferring the heat from your hand into the knife itself, therefore making spreading butter easier than ever before.
Good gosh. The echo is just off the chizzards.
So you don't have butter? I got butter. But let's just say you got it from the fridge. You want it to keep good. So I'm not gonna it doesn't say how long you put your hand on it. I just have my hand on it for, however long I've had it on.
I feel my body heat being drained into this
$20
knife.
Whoa, it actually butter does cut pretty easy, but, and it's also supposed to help with spreading. I mean, it's spreading.
I have a ice cream scooper that uses the
Same principle, yeah. Well, 3.7 stars out of 5 on Amazon.
I'm a bit impatient.
That's a good spread. But again, this is not hard to test. We got to try the old school way with just a regular old knife.
Guys.
Yes, what?
I have
what?
bad news.
Uh-oh.
An
no.
evil spirit has been haunting the Mythical studio, and I'm not talking about Nartu. I'm talking about the Toast Ghost. The only thing
They're in cahoots?
that will
Nartu's in
make
cahoots with the Toast Ghost?
the Toast Ghost go away is 3 perfectly buttered pieces of toast.
3?
Who can give the Toast Ghost what he needs? In order to finally cross over to the other side, be careful. If the Toast Ghost doesn't receive the perfect toast, he will follow you home tonight. Rhett, you have a regular knife.
Yes, I do.
Link, you have the spread that knife.
This is a heavy knife.
No heat
Let's,
transfer here. Maybe it's just heavy.
Let's butter some toast, shall we?
Okay, so still pretty easy. I mean, not as easy maybe. And this is okay. I'm noticing a difference, and it's not spreading as easy as it did with the spread that.
You know what I figured out? Don't use the serrated edge for spreading. I think it is doing a little something. I got a big goop in the middle though. Too much. Okay. So between the two of us, we've got 3. So I'll look at my 2. You look at your 1. Oh, you've got 2.
I got 2.
Let's compare.
Yours is definitely has spread more evenly. You've gone all the way to the outside edges, and the only reason I gave up is because my knife wasn't hot enough.
Your butt what?
My butt felt great though.
I
This
like
is the
it.
first one that was definitively a better experience. It
looks
did
cool.
what it said it promises to do.
Yeah, so we're going new tool with this one, if you can spare the $20. This is Yolk Pig.
The yolk pig.
And it supposedly separates egg whites from egg yolks, making separating eggs easier than ever before.
Yeah, we ran out of our Echo budget. Sorry it had to be you.
Whatever. Okay. So you squeeze this. I was gonna say puppy, but piggy.
It's a piggy.
Squeeze this piggy, and while you crack your eggs completely into a bowl, and then you target the yolks, and you just get down there on it, and then.
And then drop it over here.
Oh, I dropped it back in. It didn't stay.
Let me.
How do you keep some suction? Oh, what is that? Let that go.
That's the white. He's got to barf out the white.
Oh, there's more yolk.
I don't think you need to hit it. Let me see. Just that, and then.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Oh, look at that! I got a perfect yolk over here. I just deposited a perfect yolk.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna try this one. Oh gosh.
Now, of course, what you're typically trying to do is you're trying to get your egg yolks out so you can cook with just your egg whites. Link has ruined that for us. But
Well, you try again, and I
could be
will go the old school way, and let's compare the two.
Guys, I have breaking news. You've just been invited to the annual Strong Boys competition, and as you know, each
Strong Boy?
year a bunch of strong boys get together
Yeah, they
to
do.
show each other how strong they are.
Right.
And they've asked you to
course
bring
they
the egg white omelets. Be careful, if the strong boys find any yolks in their egg white omelets, they'll throw you clear across Burbank. You each
God.
have 6 eggs to separate, and you better hurry because the strong boys are also hungry boys.
and they're
Okay.
impatient.
I'm gonna do this just with the egg itself. Crack it on the table. Try to split it right down the middle. Josh taught me how to do this just a few seconds ago. You're supposed to move the yolk back and forth. The white part drips down, out. Okay, that worked. That's pretty good. See, check that out. All right, so I've done one. I'm kind of proud of myself. There's nothing in there.
Okay, I'm done with all 6.
That's not. See, but you didn't do the cracking.
Well, let's just imagine how long it takes to crack 6 eggs.
Well, but see, and if you have a problem,
One.
you can get that out. Okay, all right. The pig
This
works.
thing's awesome.
The pig is fun. We got to be saying new tool for this because
Look at that. I mean, it's just nice. I mean, I want to do something with those too. I don't want to just make an egg white omelet. I want to make a yolk omelet.
make a yellow
2 of them.
Yellow omelet.
And then you can make him swim in the egg whites if you want.
He's dead.
Okay, so we're saying definitively new tool for both the yolk pig and the spread that butter knife.
Thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell.
You know what time it is.
Hello, I'm Ibrahim. And I'm Abdullah. We're from the Fox Valleys, Wisconsin. And it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
Talk about old school.
Oh, yeah, I
Cassette
get it.
recording.
Click the top link to watch us try the TikTok Potato Challenge and get Mythical more.
And to find out where the wheel of mythicality is gonna land.
We got all of our scallops. They got some beautiful browning on them. I guess it's kind of like if you just took a whole Red Lobster meal and like kind of put it in the paint shaker, it would eventually turn into this.